one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Aztecs will kick it away to start us off. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Well, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have a first down at the 39.
Man, I feel for this quarterback. I've been there before. I mean, you're playing at night. It's super cold. It's going to be hard to execute these passes. That one got away from the QB, and he throws it big.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Looking for a crease. It's Canty. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the first drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense, forcing a negative play and putting their defense in a good spot.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down. Him up at the 45-yard line.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Defense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Canty. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd down play from the gun. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Might be calling a hot route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Got a man in the middle. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done. And he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
He's going to run it. Got the first down himself. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Aztecs will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the score. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David. So turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a loss yardage play, I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Quarterback extends the play. Breaks into the open. He'll be pulled down after. Good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown Aztecs. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. West Virginia is running away with this one. Give that O an A+, and belt out another verse of Country Roads. They're up 14 over Navy. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 3rd. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll go to the ground. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And And this is one of those things coaches worry about. Under the lights, it's cold. You worry about ball security. When you get hit, man, it hurts so much more in these cold temperatures. The dude coughs it up. The defense with a nice play, forcing a turnover.
The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. He'll pull it down. Fights off the defender. There he goes. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Scrambling away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Snags it over the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Hawkeyes will kick it off to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Back to pass on second down. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
It's complete on the right side.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Aztecs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds his back in the middle. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And really good job by this defense. 3rd and goal, you know what kind of playmakers in the backfield. And he started to scramble around, but they didn't lose their discipline, did a nice job getting into the ground, and now forcing the 4th down.
He's looking to throw. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, San Diego State. And that one will give him the lead. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Makes the grab deep.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Canty. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. And the Hawkeyes have this offense rolling.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. The Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete out of the backfield. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. He might want another play. Now they'll run the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Off play action. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Snap it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to...
Scores on the sneak.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback's play. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Makes the grab. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got...
Wide open, he makes the catch. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He caught it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him.
Touchdown, Aztecs! They move on top here in the fourth.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Gets it out quickly. He gets it into the end zone, and the two-point conversion extends this lead to 8. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
On 4th down, going to the air. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Canty. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
The Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Makes the catch. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
A two-tier job for this offense. First, get the touchdown, then the 2 to try to pull even here in the 4th quarter. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then when you see...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
The last touchdown only part of the battle. Now the 2-point try to tie the game. He wants to throw it. Under fire. He's got it. The 2-point try is good, and we are tied
The offense handled their business. They get the two-point conversion. They tie the game. Now it falls on the defense. Only seconds to go. You need a stop to force this thing to go to OT.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. You want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Wants to pass. Time to take a shot. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Pocket breaking down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, and you can tell the quarterback breaks a little bit, and he starts moving and tries to throw a little bit across his body. And why is that dangerous? You're not accurate. You're not accurate with the football when you do that. You could tell it wasn't close to being a completion. He's got to do a better job setting his feet, making a clear, concise, good throw.
Quarterback moving. Touchdown, San Diego State. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What an unbelievable play. No time on the clock, score. Now this place is going bananas, and it's decision time. I could go for two here. Go for the win at home, crowd behind me, or kick the PAT and go into overtime.
No time left on the clock. The extra point will send it to overtime. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff.
Turning it on. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
They'll send the back in motion. They want to throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. Oh, if only he wore a half-size smaller shoe. Maybe he keeps that foot in bounds. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Now, they don't have to go for two here, but it looks as if they're going to try it anyway. Did not get it, and instead of kicking the extra point, they missed the two, and the lead is 6.
35, San Diego State, 29.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. The give out of the gun. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs. They tied the game, and now they can win it with an extra point.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
The PAT for the win. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.